Here's a little something to delight your guests with. They're crispy, they're crunchy, they're sweet on the outside, moist, tender, and fluffy. I like to pair these delicious homemade donuts with not one, but two different sauces. A coffee chocolate ganache and an orange honey ricotta sauce. Oh yeah. Folks, it's time to indulge. So let's get started. We're going to start off with 2 ounces of melted butter. To that, we're going to stir in 3 ounces of pipe stock. We're going to add 2.5 teaspoons of active dry yeast and give it a few minutes to activate and get comfy. We're going to add 6 ounces of whole milk, 1.5 ounces of granulated sugar, a teaspoon of kosher salt. Drop an egg in there and beat it like Michael Jackson. Add 160 grams of cake flour. Add 160 grams of all-purpose flour. Using a dough hook, attach the bowl to your mixer and mix the ingredients together to form the dough. Should take about 2 minutes. Meanwhile, we're going to take about 2 ounces of golden raisins and give it a rough chop. Now mix it right into the dough. Give the dough a quick stir with the spatula to make sure all the ingredients are well incorporated. This should be about the consistency you're looking for. Donut. Forget to cover it with a damp towel and put it in a warm environment for 1 hour. In the oven with the light on is perfect. Meanwhile, let's make the ricotta sauce. In a food processor, add 8 ounces of ricotta cheese, 1 ounce of local honey. That means local to you, not local to me. Half cup of heavy cream, half teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1.5 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice, 1 pinch of kosher salt. Pour the sauce out into a bowl, and then we're going to zest 1 large orange. There is a technique to zesting. Zest right over your bowl, and always use a twist of the wrist, twisting the citrus as you go down the microplane length. That way you get just the zest and the vital oils within it, and none of the nasty, bitter white pith. Ooh, sounds like I'm lisping, doesn't it? Give it a little stir and pop it into the fridge until the donuts are ready. This will help thicken it up a little bit. Now it's time to move on to the second sauce, coffee chocolate ganache. In a double boiler, we're going to melt 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, along with 2 ounces of butter. Add a tablespoon of cream, a teaspoon of instant coffee grounds, and a tablespoon of espresso or strong brewed coffee. Add a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and over low and slow heat, stir this often until it comes together into a glossy, shiny, delicious mess. If you're not a fan of coffee, you can totally omit this out of the recipe, but come on, who doesn't love coffee with donuts? Now it's time to make the donuts. Bring about 2 inches of oil up to 375 degrees. When the dough has doubled in size, take it out and get it ready for the fryer. I like to use a restaurant scoop or a disher that you can find in any restaurant supply store to scoop these out. Roughly 1 ounce in size. If you use a professional disher, you're going to look for a number 30 or a number 36 would be best for these dough balls. When you add cold or room temperature dough to the oil, the temperature is going to come down, so you'll have to adjust your heat to accommodate. Don't leave the heat on too hot because 425 degree oil will make dark donuts that are not cooked all the way inside. When you're frying the donuts, you want to go for this dark golden brown color, like yay. All right, out of the oil and into some baker's sugar, these little bastards go. We're going to give them a little shaky shake. And then we're going to place them in the middle of the nice rectangular platter. Don't need to shake off all the excess sugar because, hey, it's sugar. It's delicious. Going to pour out our 2 sauces and some 2-ounce ramekins on the opposite ends of the plate. You got yourself a little feast here. All right, kids, what do you think about staying up past our bedtime to be in the donut video?
Great.
Yeah? Here, let me help you with that. A wants chocolate. That's for you. Ava wants the ricotta cream.
Yummy.
All right, try those. It's good to stay up past your bedtime to be in the donut video, isn't it? Feels good, don't it? You know what the best thing to put in a donut is? Your teeth. Now go get cooking.
Please, Chef.
And you're gonna dip these little bastards in some chocolate sauce. These little bastards are good.